In La Crosse, Wisconsin, the pre-fish practice period for the 2025 National Walleye Tour Mississippi River Tournament is over. The registration and rules meeting is also done. But for Corey Heiser and teammates Bill Shimota and Jacob L., the pre-tournament planning goes well into the night. These guys never quit studying maps and reviewing what they've learned during practice.
Probably the majority, yeah. See, this is the one that was like no current in, that you and I fished. Probably wouldn't stop there.
This one. I caught that 19 and another one in like 2 minutes.
That was
yesterday.
This is me, 19 there.
How come, where's your trail?
That's why I'm wondering where my trails are at.
It's obviously not there and not what you do about it. That's another good one, right?
Yeah.
What are those fish icons where you marked them?
Yeah, just marked fish. Like this is at the tip of this wing dam here.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much my
You want
only...
me to stop on something?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is today. This is the tip of that thing right here. Put a stop sign there. But there's a high spot, like whatever gets shallow, but I missed one there that I had on. It was a walleye. And then we cut a 16 on a hair jig there.
So you can cross back and forth on here?
If up here, well, where my trail is, yeah. Up here I wouldn't. That's pretty accurate. That's a high spot. We did catch there's a rock pile in here. We caught a little one in there, but this is where I got the 21 incher. There's a little line of rock, but this is all trees and we just tried pulling bait kind of between some of the trees and we got that nice one there.
Pulling.
Just creeping with bait. So I would put that in the milk run for sure. It'll be in mine.
That and this, or just all together?
Hard to say. That pulling bait thing takes so much time, but I mean, it's a sweet spot.
Were you seeing fish?
Yeah, and what I realized when I was kind of coming out of there, there's a line of rock in here, and I think that's probably what we're on, maybe not, because we weren't, but if I could cast crankbaits on these rocks, I think it's like a line.
How high was that? Was it that shallow?
That's probably where the boat was, but I think the baits were deeper behind us. It's dicey in there. It's like a deep cut.
And what were you doing here?
Well, I wanted to fish a willow cap, but it's one of them spots where the current's going with it, so it's hard. But
this one, so like I did upriver in that one spot. Is that, so that's a line of rock where it has an edge?
Yep.
So you could actually pull that too?
Yeah, wow. Yep. Yeah, guys, we're a couple guys. We seen trolling there. But you gotta be careful you don't get sucked in.
How deep is that off the edge?
Not this.
I don't know.
Well, this is like, I would put, actually it was right here, I think, where my trolling motor hit. Like, this is danger zone, about right there. But this is all, you can go over this all day long. You can see where I did, obviously.
We got so much to fish. Right?
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much it.
Let's have some fun today, boys.
What?
On the willow cat bites, like, I don't know what you guys have been doing, but like, I don't know. I just feel like if they hit it, kind of give them some line. I'm not a big like 2-minute kind of guy. Like, I feel like they fucking whack them. Like, and the one thing I will tell you, even if you have it on, Jake has done this a bunch this week. If you get them on right away and you lose it, just drop the rod back. Oh, yeah. He's caught like 4 fish this week that have bit it, and he drops it down and they hit it immediately. Yeah.
.39 out of Crookston, Minnesota. Your pro is Corey Heiser. Ride shotgun today is co-angler Danny Swenson.
84 pros and co's are not going to be able to blame the weather on this picture-perfect May morning on pools 7, 8, and 9 of the Mississippi River. Corey and co-angler Danny Swenson are headed straight for the Pool 8 day marker that produced so many big fish for Corey in practice. The area is actually 2 key spots: the day marker rock pile itself, and then another smaller rock pile just upstream. Corey starts on the upstream rocks, and it's pretty obvious on his very first cast that it was the right call.
Isn't there another one? Fish. Measure that one, Danny. Good job. Those are the ones I think he's gonna be 17, isn't he? You're all right. Good job. Good. Sorry, I'm nervous. Oh, we gotta keep it for sure, right? Good job. No, we're good. So Danny, the cast is like here, okay? Then we're just gonna, it's gonna bounce it down the rock, okay?
Well, if you recall from episode 1, I told you that Livin the Eye Life is a work in progress. Last time, Corey decided not to tell us all the stories. This time, Corey decided to accidentally hit the mute button on his microphone. So we've got a little shortage of audio from the rest of day 1. Never fear, your favorite producer, Chad Cool, will step in and provide a little narration as we go. Now, even with the fast start, Corey has been around long enough to understand that one bite does not make a pattern, and the guys go fishless for nearly 2 hours. Even a switch to a Mississippi River classic, the Willow Cat, only produces a single smallmouth bass. But while Corey concentrates on the main structure, co-angler Danny Swenson decides to change it up and go to work.
I'm fishing the bottom end of that rocks that are up into the chute, you know? And all at once, I'm looking around, blah, blah, there's a ton of fish up on the rocks, but they're all like mostly junk fish. All of a sudden, he's like, I got one. I'm like, you do? He had cast it towards the shore, and I'm like 100 and some feet from the shore, but he was active targeting in the back, and he caught it, and I'm like, he's like, I caught it out there. I'm like, no way. So then I freaking go over to the bank then, and he catches 2 more.
Okay.
I told him I'd like to get a limit.
Yeah.
So we can go back.
The slot limit on this tournament is pretty simple. Each boat can weigh 5 fish total, but only 2 of them can be over 20 inches. With 4 solid unders in the live well, Corey and Danny move back to the day marker rocks, looking for a bigger bite. The walleyes are there, but the first taker is another shorty that goes back. Finally, with less than 2 hours to go before weigh-in, a willow cat produces the bite of the day.
Your pro angler to the stage now.
It's time to find out who found them and who didn't on day 1 on the mighty Mississippi. For the Heiser, Shimota, and L team, Jacob L is the first in and unloads a solid 11-pound, 14-ounce limit, good for 27th after day 1. Corey and Danny are at the dock as well with a healthy limit going in the bag. But before they can wait, they have a front row seat for teammate Bill Shimota's show-stopping limit.
One of the largest fish in the event so far sitting in this basket. We're looking to take down 17-10. No problem. 2 liters, 19 pounds. Yeah, really? 19.5. Oh, sorry, guys. Go ahead, hold up a couple of fish. Let them see it. We got a big one coming out of the box right now. Lacrosse. Wait till you see this one. They got to dig in. They got to catch him 3-4 times. It's never easy.
Wow.
Good one there. Congratulations, guys. 19
Nice
pounds,
job, Billy.
5 ounces. New leaders here on day 1.
Yeah, it was a great day of fishing. Everything went right. The fish came in the right order. We threw back a lot of ones. Yeah, I can't really talk about it a whole lot, but man, we threw some fish today. Caught a lot of fish, but
That's awesome. I'm so happy for Billy. Like, you know, he's kind of labeled the Mississippi River rat. So for him to have a giant bag today is gonna be awesome. I don't think he's gonna get much sleep tonight. So it'll be fun at camp to hear the stories for sure. We'll get to get all the stories. I know between the 3 of us, we'll have some fun stories tonight. So that's awesome for Bill. I'm so happy for him.
Out of Crookston, Minnesota, your pro angler's Corey Heiser. His co-angler today, Danny Swinton out of Valley City, North Dakota. They got a 5-fish tournament. They've got a nice one in there as well. Gonna put them somewhere in the top 10. 13-7 there, man. 13-7, got a nice fish in there as well. You wanna hold that one up, show everybody at home. 13-7, got a healthy basket of fish. It's certainly one nice one to anchor it here out of the Mississippi River. Corey, 5 fish, puts you in 9th place right now.
13.5 pounds, so be all sitting, yeah, right now top 10. I figure we'll probably settle into like 20th place or whatever. That'll be good. Always happy to be around that check casting range on day 1, and we'll figure out a way to catch some more tomorrow. Sounds like the teammates did good too, so that's a good day. It's a good day for everyone.
That doesn't count. And when it comes up, we're like, no, it's an overshoot. Probably sure it was like 21.
Well, the thing is like, one thing I've always noticed about tournament fishing, especially on day 2, is everybody's going to get a little tighter. And the weights are going to be typically smaller. Like if you can replicate your weight 2 days in a row, you typically will move up. So, you know, I don't know. For me, it's going to be just get to where I need to be and try to stay calm, not spin out, and, you know, keep fishing. And it can happen fast, especially in the areas I'm fishing. I mean, the guys that were around there today, it was kind of funny because that's the one thing about tournament fishing too, is once guys don't catch them or they do catch them, they all of a sudden start spilling their guts. So this guy in a bass boat comes at the end of the day and he's talking about all the giant fish that were here all of practice. And it's kind of funny because, like, I mean, it reconfirms what you already know. But I don't know, tomorrow's gonna be interesting. River deal with all, you know, guys didn't get the spots they wanted because of their boat number. Other guys now, are they in it? Are they not in it? What kind of conflict ends up on the water tomorrow? I don't know. I think it's gonna be a little interesting to see exactly how some of that stuff plays out tomorrow, because there's only so many spots and there's only, you know, the guys that just unfortunately felt like they didn't have the right boat number. What are they going to do tomorrow? Are they going to be on top of where you want to fish? Are they not? I mean, that's the stuff that you just don't know. I guess you can't stress about it, but it's definitely in the back of your mind. But you just got to deal the cards as they play. And, you know, I feel good about catching some fish on that bank that you'll see. You know, those are all nice unders, so, you know, that was a calming effect today. I kept saying, like, if we don't catch those fish, I probably spin out today and we start chasing around. Instead, we ended up with 4 fish, and then I get to go out, stay in the big fish spot, and then we get a big one. So sometimes it works out like that. And, I feel like we had a good day, but we got room. We got a room to get 2 big overs tomorrow, and so it'll be interesting to see. So here's the difference, I think, too. Like, 4 of our weighfish came on a jig and a crawler. Only that big one came on the low. So, like, in 2 of those big fish I just told them about came on a jig and a crawler. So we're gonna pitch a lot of jig and crawlers. You can just pitch it out, sweep it down, you know, just like sweep it down, let out some line, let it hit back, and then, you know, like,
Kind of working it in the current.
yeah, right on the edge. Like, we'll make sure, like, wherever we set up, like, we want to be like either on the rocks or right on the edge of the rocks. Like, it's a kind of a rock spine that comes off, and actually, like, there's a day marker, then up above it, it kind of spines rock up. And so, like, yesterday I started on the spine of rock up because I caught 2 overs right away there that day. And then Dusty got like a 28, 29 incher out of the day marker, but I wasn't going to go sit next to him. Well, then everyone left, and I luckily we got those ones on the bank. So everybody was gone. I come back out to the rocks. Chase actually came to the rocks. I'm like, I don't want anyone to get back to the day marker. So I slid back to the day marker and got that giant. And I was like, okay, well, then we sat there for like 2 hours, I bet. And we had a 16, but like, obviously he just said, there's like, there's fish around there, obviously. Like, it's, you know.
Kind of coming, going, moving around.
Yeah, because it's like right on the edge of the main channel. So it's like fish are just swimming. And then they stop in those spots to rest. It's like, And then there's like a backwater deal that comes out right there. And that's where like I got a rock deal, and it's weird because I get up in there, right at the bottom end of the rocks is where the current seam comes across. Like if I'm right below it, the current's moving fairly quickly. But if I get just up, it's like the current's barely moving. And so then it was funny because we caught those fish on the bank, and that current comes and like literally it just swoops right there. And like those fish were laying like right where the current hit the bank. And it was like a very short stretch. So I'm like, we just got to pay attention today. Like if we can't get our unders, and even if all that stuff is bailed up, we'll just go try to fish on that bank and see if we can't catch some unders.
.39 out of Crookston, Minnesota. Pro angler Corey Heiser. His co-angler Cody Rule. Riding shotgun today, boat 39, doing it 3:40 today.
Corey Heiser and co-angler Cody Rule are headed for the spot that produced Corey's day one limit. But today he's the 45th boat out, and when he gets to the day marker, 2 new boats are already set up.
Okay, open this up. I guess that's why guys think differently of me and you. We don't I don't know, I'm frustrated. We'll be fine.
So, like day one, Corey settles for the smaller upstream rock pile.
All right. Start with a jig and a crawler, that 3/8 ounce jig.
And also like day one, his first cast is a game changer.
I just had a bite. Fish. Fish. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Hey, that's a good one. Good job. $18 and a half to get started. Told you they're laying over there. Do you want to be on this side? Yeah, I think because you're off the rocks over there. So you just want to like pitch it like a 90-degree angle like here. And then just like, now that I pitch there, just come up above.
Another day and another first cast keeper. But unlike day one, the rock pile and the bank close by produce no other keepers. Finally, after nearly 3 hours, Corey gets a chance to set up on the day marker.
There's a fish. Fish. Get your line out of the way. Oh, it just came off. That was a big toad. That's a big toad, dude. I mean, it was a big one. It feels like something let go. No. Oh my God, that was a toad. F***ing giant.
It's a tournament angler's worst nightmare, losing a big fish when you're in contention on the final day of a tournament. So with only an hour of fishing time left and only one fish in the box, Corey throws up the Hail Mary, moving to a bridge close to the weigh-in that he hopes holds a few active fish.
I had one fish, 45 minutes to go, wheeled into a spot, whacked one about on my second or third cast, and then I decided to catch another one. And then I decided to catch another one. And then at that moment, I realized that I had just posed over the rules because that was my fourth one. So I tell him, I'm like, I just messed this up, dude. I'm like, I can't catch another fish. And he's like, oh crap. So anyways, he makes a cast up by me and I go, slow down. He slows down. Tonk. And he gets it. He gets our fifth one. And we literally reeled it up through the live well came in. Yeah. So if you think about this, we caught one on the first cast of the day and the last cast of the day. And the 7.5 hours in between was terrible.
Out of Crookston, Minnesota, your pros, Corey Heiser. He's playing with Cody Rule out of Ronald Acres, North Dakota. 5-fish tournament limit here today. Corey at 13 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday, 8.5 for Cody. Little lighter today, 9.14, but 13th place right now with 23 pounds and 5 ounces. Just tells you, you gotta just complete the day, get what you can. You never know what's gonna happen at the scale.
Well, no words have ever been truer. I literally caught a fish on my first cast today, and 7 hours later, we had one fish in the boat. And in the last 45 minutes, I caught 3, and Cody caught 1 to fill out our limit. So scrounged together almost 10 pounds. So yeah, we fought all the way to the end. Lost one big one, which is everybody does. But what a great crowd! Finally, beautiful day. So yeah, it's all right, and we're setting ourselves up for the rest of the season for sure. Limit matters. We'll see how it shakes out. Should be close to a check, but. What a wild day, catching one on the first cast, and then literally we caught him on the last cast. So, and in between there was really tough, but it is what it is. Don't give up. Keep fishing hard. It's sometimes tough to stay positive, but we did that all day, and fortunately it paid off with a limit of fish, so shoo.
So Corey saved his tournament in the last 45 minutes, and he'll wind up in 20th place and take home nearly $3,700. Teammate Jacob L. had another solid day, good enough to finish in the money, but not quite good enough to overtake Heiser.
Are you still here? Yes. Oh, I see you. Okay, are you coming to the weigh-in? Yeah. Okay, I can see you. You suck too, by the way. I beat you by an ounce.
Give up to...
How do I suck if you beat me?
Brian.
Because I beat you.
What's in the bag for?
By an ounce.
You said I suck. I thought you said, okay, yeah, I do suck, yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the third member of this crew, day one leader Bill Shimota? He's the very last angler to come to the scale.
Let's bring up that basket of fish. If we got a couple of good overs in there, a good takeover out of Northfield, Minnesota. Bill Shimota and Danny Swenson. Will they regain the lead, Bill? 7 pounds, 2 ounces. Unfortunately, not enough. It's going to be a 10th place finish for Bill Shimota with 26 pounds and 7 ounces. 20 pounds, 9 ounces, 28th place for Danny. Bill, I'm sorry, man.
You know what? We'll take it. It was, I've never fished this pool before. We had, got a lucky bite yesterday or two. And things, like a lot of guys probably said, things really changed today. And gosh, we were just windmilling them this morning, and I couldn't get myself to keep any, and just never got those overs today. It was frustrating. We worked so hard, but you know what? I'll take a top 10 any day.
Congratulations, man. I know there's a lot of nerves, a lot of everything going into a day like today. We'll let you guys slide down with your fish, get some photos. I have got a chance to say this name for a great many years. It's always a fun one to say. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion here in lacrosse is JJ DiMinardi. His the co-angler on the top spot, Joel Nickel. JJ, you got to...
Overall, Old Man River was very good to this trio of touring pros and their co-angler traveling partners. The team obviously found the right fish in practice, as 4 of the top 10 pro weights came from guys fishing the exact same locations. Corey's longtime practice partner and co-angler teammate Chris Reinhardt had a great tournament, finishing 3rd in the co-angler standings. That means 4 out of this 5-man traveling walleye circus cashed a paycheck for this week of work. And for Corey Heiser, it was another great week to be living the eye life. Next time on Corey Heiser Livin the Eye Life, Corey is headed east to Alpena, Michigan, and the massive waters of Lake Huron, where big water means big fish, and another crazy adventure living the eye life.